What's up, cool people? I'm Matt Conroy. So, if you didn't see my kind of boss rush recap thing of the first Streets of Rage game, go back and watch that. But this is going to be the one for Streets of Rage 2. Similar concept, going through all the bosses as I played through the game. Once again, did better sometimes than others, and I will say, though, I think as I progressed through the series, I kind of wound up learning a bit more. But anyway, was still a little rough around the edges with my knowledge and skills and abilities in Streets of Rage 2, especially because they made some changes for the second game, but I can discuss more of those after we actually get through the boss highlights. So let's get to that first. Here we go. It did wind up being a very good thing that, you know, for the Vintage Collection, it had a save system within it. So I didn't necessarily have to just go through the whole game over and over and over again each time that I lost or whatever. But I did end up playing through as different characters at different times just because of kind of wanting to start over again and, you know, getting my saves to a point where it was like, really? Because I would practically be starting the game over again if I wanted to really get to as good a position for a certain boss as I wanted to have. But anyway, yeah, so again, Streets of Rage 2 had a significantly different feel to it in some respects. Because, like, especially the special thing was swapped out. And I think in a way it was kind of a welcome change. Because it became more personalized and encouraged more replayability for those who, you know, did own it on console and whatnot. I don't know if there was actually an arcade version of Streets of Rage 2. The only one I ever remember seeing in the arcades was just the first Streets of Rage game. So, anyway. But I will say I was not familiar at all with Streets of Rage 2 or 3 going into them. So, yeah. Again, it was a learning process. But anyway. So, yeah. Some of the stuff that I did, especially earlier on, maybe take that as more of a, hey, here's what not to do against this boss. But then later on, I kind of got the hang of things more so. And, I mean, there still might have been some bosses that didn't come in until later on that it was like, oh, how do I handle this? And still might not have been the best example. But anyway, yeah. So I guess that's it for this time around. No sense rambling on too much about my thoughts. I do think Streets of Rage 2 was a bit harder on the whole than the first one. But again, it wasn't like way extremely harder. And I think it brought a nice change of pace again with the change to the specials, and even just having slightly different characters and, you know, abilities and stuff like that, like the dash attacks, a little harder but still good. So yeah, didn't like super duper test my skill until we got to the third one, but I'll talk more about that when I do the boss rush compilation thing for that game. So yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it for now. So as always, like and share if you enjoyed the video, subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell to get updates when I post new stuff to YouTube. You can also look down in the description for info on my other social media pages and how to find and follow those. And of course, leave your comments down below all that with any thoughts that you have on areas you might have struggled in this game, or areas where you thought I struggled way more than I should have, or any different video ideas you have for me. Whatever it is, let me know down below. So that's it. I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully I'll see you for the next one. But until then, stay cool, people.